Hello, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder. We are back for another commentary. Disney vs. non-Disney Villains Part 2, Round 5. Interesting, the topic. This round has been 6 months after the downfall of Mog, and the other ones are present day. Interesting indeed. So, let's get this started. We have the first fight. The Quarry Man from Disney's Gargoyles the series versus Megatron. It's been 6 months after the downfall of Mach. The Quarryman decided to go to Mach's base to take down the supercomputer to make sure his demon does not come back. And they are confronted by Galvatron, who is still under Mach's control. One thing to note about the Quarrymen. I do not like the Quarrymen. I do not. And the reason why is because they basically represent the certain people that I do not agree with. Okay, yeah, they're Disney villains, but here's the thing. They're not your stereotypical Disney villains that want to overthrow their own siblings to rule the kingdoms. They're not voodoo witch doctors that go around stealing people's souls. They're not really, evil witches or wizards that go around kidnapping or killing princesses. No, they represent the certain people that I just don't agree with. And didn't we see the supercomputer in the Beagle Boys versus the Schleppler brothers fight? Or does Mog have two computers? I mean, how was it destroyed if it was already still around? And they destroyed it, and okay, I still love the God of War theme that you guys keep using, or sometimes, not most. Now with the computer destroyed, Galvatron is back to being Megatron, but with a different animation style of Transformers animated. It's kind of interesting. I can see why you guys chose to use this version of Megatron over the 80s version, because I guess because the animation style is way too superior to the 80s one. Because it just doesn't match, I guess. Now, Megatron will go back to leading his own alliance, and now present day, and just in case I don't get a copyright strike. David Zanatos versus Vlad Plasmius from Danny Phantom, and Zanatos invites Vlad because tells him he knows of his secret identity as Vlad Plasmius, and he will do anything and basically blackmail him to get him to join his alliance, to get him to do everything, unless if he doesn't, he'll expose his identity. Yeah, this is basically blackmailing, of course. And that angers Vlad, and he turns into this thing. And my thoughts on Danny Phantom, back when History Buff was doing fan commentaries, I learned that Danny Phantom was one of the shows right around the time when he stopped watching Saturday morning cartoons. He watches some cartoons sometimes, like Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. But Danny Phantom just was not nostalgic enough for him to continue watching. It's kind of the same thing for me. I mean, it was during the time when I kind of outgrew cartoons. I mean, I watch some cartoons like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Legend of Korra. I still love Gargoyles, and I still like Gravity Falls. But let's just say Danny Phantom was a show that I kind of outgrew. I mean, I used to like it. I still remember fond memories of it, but I just don't have much fun of it as I used to. Seems like David Zanatos is sending his Steel clans after him. They're like gargoyles and robots. Or cyborg gargoyles, that is. And the one thing that confused me with this whole ghost power thing is like, what does that even mean? Ghost powers? I mean, when I think of a ghost, I think of an undead person that goes around hunting people. But you never heard of a ghost that shoots like beams of energy out of their hands or lasers. That's more like mutants. It's like something that came out of X-Men. He kind of looks like a vampire when you see him look like that. And it looks like David Zanatos wins. And hold on, if you wonder. Yes, David Zanatos wears a steel clan armor, kind of like Tony Stark as Iron Man in a way. And it seems like Vlad lost, and I would keep thinking that if he still survives, like what if Vlad would have just got recruited by Mock to join his alliance to take down both Maleficent and David Zanatos? That would have been interesting. Heck, it would have been so awesome if Vlad was recruited by Mock. Vlad Plasmius would have a fight with Jafar. Now that'd be interesting. Next fight, McLeish versus Major Blood. No, we haven't seen McLeish since round 3, part 1, haven't we? How did he survive the waterfall? Well, that's a very interesting question. How did he? Okay, in the description that Cruella de Vil is still in hiding, hires McLeish to take down Major Blood. Huh. A poacher against a terrorist soldier. And I'm actually happy that McLeish is still around because he's such an underrated non-Disney villain. Okay, here's the thing. The thing with Rescuers. It was during the Disney Renaissance after The Little Mermaid was released, and way before Beauty and the Beast was around. And the thing with that, Rescuers Down Under to me is an underrated Disney sequel. It's like one of the best sequels, one of the epic ones. But the problem is that it went downhill. I mean, it did not do well at the box office. It didn't get well received, and it's such a shame, which to me is what led to the downfall of Disney by making a lot of crappy Disney straight-to-DVD sequels. Like, many people, after the failure of Rescuers Down Under, they were like, hey, if we're going to make sequels of all famous Disney movies, we might as well put them all on straight-to-DVD. And that's what actually led to the downfall of Disney. Along with Disney Channel. Disney Channel live-action sitcoms are what also led to the downfall of Disney. And now this is basically like a car chase. Huh. Kind of interesting that this is a chase. And yeah, Cobra will be mad that his billboard is broke. Ouch! So it's a knife at his hand. Hurt. I guess McLeish wins. And next fight, Dee and Amy from Disney's Kim Possible, the series, versus Dr. Mindbender from G.I. Joe Renegades. Dr. Severus is in talk with his associate Dee and Amy to make like an army for Zanatos, like with an army of mutants to attack Cobra's industries, or she calls them the Cuddle Buddies. And Cobra Commander and the Baroness sends out Dr. Mindbender. Anyone notice that he looks more like a teenager or a college high school student? Weird, right? And yeah, I did watch most of Kim Possible's cartoons. Well, I'm not sure if most is the right word, but I've seen some of them. Oh yeah, and there's a Bio Viper, and Dr. Mindbender has. And Dee and Amy, I found her to be a bit cheesy villain with the whole Cuddle Buddy thing. Like, okay, I do find her intimidating at times that she mutates animals, which is kind of creepy when you think about it. And here are the things about Kim Possible villains. Some of them are pretty good villains, and the other ones are just cheesy. Okay, the good ones. Dr. Draken and Shigo, they're very good villains. The seniors, hope that we'll see them, they're very good villains. And then you get the real... Then there's this lake monster dude who was like Ron's rival, who was turned into a lake monster, of course. And then you get the really cheesy villains, like the monkey ninjas, the Scottish golfer, and Dee and Amy with the whole mutative Cuddle Buddies, which is like like a flipping Care Bears ripoff, and I hated that. This is basically a mutant battle fight. Oh, Juan will be so sad to see Rufus in this way. Just sort of watching. It looks like Dr. Mindbender is destroying DNAME's lab, and Dr. Severus wins. And hold on, let me get a drink of water. Sorry, throat dry. Next fight, Coyote from Disney's Gargoyles, the series, versus Tecna from Danny Phantom. Oh, cool, we got one round with 2 Danny Phantom villains. Okay, Dr. Stockman introduces Coyote to Hun, and he's pleased about it, and Hun decides to have Dr. Stockman to take out Tecna. Okay, I kind of like how you use this version of Tecna. Okay, here's the thing. When I mean to Tecna, when they first showed Tecna, he looked like a freaked out Einstein. Well, in this one, he looks like something that came out of the Matrix. I get that Tecna is like a ghost that possesses computers and technologies and stuff. And no, you're not fooled. That's not Zanatos twice. It's actually Coyote. That's a cyborg. See, what have I told you? And Tecna wins and takes over Town Square. Next fight. Valmont and his men versus Queen Nerissa from Disney's Enchanted. Valmont hears that there's another talisman in the Magic Kingdom of Arendelle, or wait, is it Andalasia? I think it's Andalasia. And Queen Nerissa sees them, knows what they were aftering. I guess she wants a talisman all to herself, while the Valmont and his men want the talisman to free Shendu. And wait, she's gonna turn herself into a dragon? I'm not. Wait, are we gonna see her turn into a dragon, or are we gonna see her turn into like Maleficent's dragon form, or the one from the Little Mermaid TV show? There's like a sea dragon, or are we gonna see her turn into like the non-Disney dragon, like from an anime or something? That'd be awesome. But then it shows. Hold on. That, like, what the heck is that? I mean, why? Like, I'm gonna use this joke what the nostalgia critic used as a joke. Oh, right. Yeah, here, I'm gonna use this what the nostalgia critic used as a joke.
What the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah, that's basically my reaction. I was like, what the F is that? I mean, the animation looks horrible. It looks like it's from a horrible TV show. I kind of wish you guys used a much better form for Nerissa instead of this whatever form this character's supposed to be. Seriously, it looks horrible. It's not your guys' fault. It's probably Disney's fault. I'm not sure what this is from, or if it's a non-Disney one. I'm pretty sure it's one of the creators' fault. And Valmont and his men wins, finally. Plus, they probably got the talisman. Yes, of course. And this one, the Battle of Atlantica. I like that this is not the versus fight, because this is the Battle of Atlantica. A description that Evil Lyn uses magic to have all of Skeletor's forces to breathe in air. I mean, to breathe in water, that is. And now Ursula and her forces are preparing for battle, and I haven't seen what episode these guys are from. I forgot they're called. I think they were from Greek mythology, as I remember. As I've learned. I love the footage you guys are using to make it look like they're all fighting like you usually do. Oh, yeah, Marina's mad at you killed her pet eels. Just like Ursula has eels once. Evil Manta, charge! I actually like Evil Manta. He's a pretty interesting villain. He's like, wait, is that a giant human eel man? Okay, why am I questioning? I'm a merman. I should be questioning myself. I'm sorry, the way his reactions like that. Whoa. No, he's not. Evil Manta's not dead. He's just blown into like the river, like a whirlpool or something. It's like Ursula's preparing her magic to attack. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. And oh look, there's Skeletor. He also uses magic to breathe air. I mean, to breathe water. Why am I keep going for that? They're in water. Atlantica's in water. Gotta remember that. Whoa! Guess she's strong enough to throw a giant boulder. Skeletor is not out yet. Yeesh. It's like... Now there's gonna be a magic fight between a staff and a trident. It's like, really? Like... And... Okay, you did not just destroy the trident. Because without the trident, Atlantica is doomed. So yeah, they're all doomed. Now Skeletor and his forces are now to take over Atlantica. Now Ursula is powerless without it, and now she leaves. Yep, Atlantica's doom is in the hands of Skeletor. Like, oh dear Lord. This one's called, it's not really a fight. It should have been part of the epilogue instead. This one was an idea by HistoryBuff5341, who suggested that idea. It's Ramesses versus Queen Grim... Oh wait, what's it called? Oh yeah. Queen Grimhilda versus Ramesses. Queen Grimhilda arrives at the Forbidden Mountains to forge an alliance with Maleficent. And she tasked the queen to poison the son of Ramesses. That is just dark. Well, she ain't called the evil queen for nothing. It's like, oh God. And now his son is dead. And she's laughing. Man, you ain't called the evil queen for nothing. Both Ken Mansley and Ramesses see that Ramesses' son is dead. And the evil queen flees without any trace of evidence of her or whatever. Laughs maniacally while leaving. I've always felt bad for Ramesses to lose his own son. And now Ramesses wants to get revenge on someone who murdered his son. Yeesh. And now in the epilogue, Cobra Commander is concerned about the Bio Vipers being released soon, and it might trace back to his company, and Baroness already got it covered. You already get what this is going.
Where are you taking me? Take your hands off me! I made you! I am your creator!
Okay, after Ursula's allies are defeated, they are imprisoned or ran away. Merman is now in control of Atlantica. I don't know what's wrong with this. Let me try this again. There we go.
Our airships will rain fire over their lands, a fire that will destroy everything. And out of the ashes, a new world will be born, a world in which all the lands are Fire Nation, and I am the supreme ruler of everything.
Yeah, Fire Lord Ozai is gonna... Yeah, you already get where this is going in. Okay, Ursula. I guess she uses magic to breathe in... to float into air, I guess. And she arrives at the Forbidden Mountains to forge an alliance with Maleficent. I like that they're both confused. And Chafar and Iago confused, that is. And Queen Nerissa is contacting Hordak, Skeletor's master. Interesting. And in Agrabah, Mechanicles and Abysmal are both the Sultans of Agrabah. Huh! And in Egypt, Ramesses revives Mumra from the 2011 Thundercats. Yeah, he's so mad that his son got killed by someone so much he had to release an ancient mummy sorcerer. So yeah, that was Disney versus non-Disney villains part 2, round 5. And yeah, this is Corey the Keyblade Wielder. May your heart be your guiding key. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe.